It is my very special privilege and pleasure to commission this landmark project, the greenhouse complex, for the benefit not just of the people of Taraba State, but for the entire nation of Nigeria, and to the glory of God. Amen.
The commissioning of the Tarawa Greenhouse project, an endorsement of a unique contribution to Nigeria's economic diversification and agriculture revolution starting in Taraba State.
I've looked around the greenhouse and it's evident that this is one of the smartest ways of producing high quality vegetables all year round. The marketing is also done efficiently from here. And I'm told that Abuja, Kaduna and Lagos are already getting constant supplies of vegetables from Taraba State. So whenever we see the Taraba vegetables van anywhere, we know that it's a product of the hard work, the resourcefulness, and the ingenuity of the people of this state. And I want to congratulate you and congratulate His Excellency the Governor for this great achievement.
It's the first for Nigeria. Many factors make it unique. The ability to grow vegetables in and out of season and an all-year-round harvest. The greenhouse technology makes the impossible a reality.
It's a modern agriculture project of greenhouse technology for production of high-quality vegetables, which up to this time, most of these vegetables at this quality were imported in Nigeria. The idea is that this project produces all year round, and every day in the year there is harvest going on. Once one cycle in one greenhouse is finishing, another one in another greenhouse is starting, and we are able to supply the market consistently throughout the year with good quality.
All seedlings for the vegetables grown here are prepared at the nursery in the greenhouse.
The greenhouse structure itself helps to protect the plants from external factors, pests and insects from the outside environment from coming inside the greenhouse and affecting our plants. The irrigation system, we use a drip irrigation system, which helps us to control the quantity of water that gets to every plant at a time. And it also helps us to conserve water. The sprinklers helps us to control the temperature in the greenhouse because sometimes it can be really, really hot. And also the air circulators helps us to circulate the air around the greenhouse and also the water provided by the sprinklers so it can create a cooling environment for the workers to be comfortable. Extremities in radiation can be detrimental to plants sometimes. So a very good temperature is what we need, optimal temperature is what we need to grow our plants.
Cucumber, pepper and lettuce are grown all year round in large quantity. Above all, quality yields are guaranteed.
A greenhouse like this, when it comes to cucumbers, can produce nothing less than about 500 tons per annum from 1 hectare. When we talk about tomatoes, it will also be around 250 to 300 tons. When we talk about peppers, it will be 120 to 140 tons per annum, and so on. So these are kind of yields which are not known and not possible in production in any other technology. And this, of course, brings very, very high income to the project, which can produce high quality and high quantity and pay that money, the investment back within a very short time.
These projects produce high quality vegetables that are of international standards. If you go to our modern cities and go to the shelves, you find out that before this farm, most of the vegetables sold there are being imported from other parts of Africa and even Europe. But I think we have targeted that market and we are taking advantage of that and we are doing well.
The farm produce has exceeded expectations, producing 3 times more than expected in a cycle.
We have 3 greenhouses for the cucumber. The whole of Taraba State cannot consume what we produce. And it gives me great joy that other states in Nigeria, they are consuming what we are producing here. The effort we are putting into this project, they are benefiting from it. And progressively, we start producing and send it to other parts of the world as well, which is very important.
The irrigation process makes sure every plant gets the required nutrients for growth. The method eliminates waste.
At each stage of growth of the plant, there's a specific amount of nutrients it needs. The amount of nutrients it can actually dissolve and take in. So according to the growth, we devise a program according to requirements of this plant. So we give to them. This process requires us using our irrigation pump. It's the water, the fertilizer is being sent together with the waters that go into the farm. This we can actually use with the new technology we have on ground, the Fertikit. It's an automated system, a controlled automated system. All you need to do, you input a variable, the specific quantity you need to be applied to each farm. And when you do all of those, it takes care of the whole job for you.
As simple as it may sound, a high level of expertise is required to ensure the farm functions at maximum capacity. Employing and training the best, the farm engages over 250 workers.
The workers are graduates of the College of Agri here in the behind. I choose these people instead of people from the street because they maybe want to increase their knowledge, yes, and they have chance to meet here a very modern farming, and me and my team, the agronomists, we train them, and also how to keep the farm, how to keep the growth, and the most important is the discipline. You know, people cannot contain discipline. It's very, very important. You see, the house is clean like a pharmacy, and it has to be there because it's easy to transfer disease and insects from the outside. If you saw on the door, there is a place that we put the legs, and this is for disinfect the shoes against to transfer disease. And if normally they don't allow to go to other greenhouses, but in case, so they have here water and soap, and they have to wash their hands.
The most important thing is the experience I've gotten from here. You know, before I left school, I was planning to maybe get a job with the Federal Ministry of Agriculture or other government parastatals, which I was not opportune. But finding myself here, I think it's a benefit because I've acquired a lot of practical knowledge compared to what I was taught in school.
We learn theoretically in school, but here we learn it practically. Everything we do here, we do it practically. We touch it by our own hand. We do everything by our own understanding. Not say, so just tell you this is like this is like this. Here we do it practically. So by the grace of God, as we are doing this thing like this, we believe everybody has the knowledge of after here, he can do his own farm without any problem.
The farm does much more than grow crops. With a ready market in Abuja, Port Harcourt and Lagos, Taraba Vegetable Farm has established a supply and distribution network.
We're in Abuja, we're in Port Harcourt, and we're in Lagos. So the food trucks transport them by road to Lagos, then to distributors, the off-takers, and chain stores across the country. So from those chain stores, they do the retailing part of it, it gets to the consumers. All the popular chain stores in Nigeria, as I will tell us, they are presently doing business with us. You understand? When you walk into the stores and you get to the fruit and vegetable section of the stores, you'll see our produce there. Our presence is there, and we're with very strong competition to imports.
After we started selling, we realized that, okay, presentation means a lot. So I actually went into full packaging processes, where we now pack our produce into packs, especially the cucumber, into 1 kg packs, the cherries into 250 gram, 500 gram packs, and the peppers. Most of the times people don't need the peppers packed, so we supply them in crates. So over time we've been able to adjust strategies to suit the market. The market changes. When we started selling in crates. Afterward, we started packing. So we observe our markets, and then we try to adjust to the present market situation.
To ensure the produce meets expectations in size and presentation, packaging is handled with utmost care.
We employed what we call the cool chain process. From the greenhouse, when it's harvested, to the store, to sorting, then from the store, which is on refrigeration temperature, to the cool trucks.
We try as much as possible to clean up here every morning. And before we start sorting, we wear our gloves. We make sure that everywhere is properly kept clean. Then after that, after sorting, we have 2 cold rooms here. One is for the cucumber, one is for pepper and tomatoes. The one for cucumber is 19 degrees Celsius, while the one for pepper is 9.0 Celsius. Why? Is because pepper releases ethylene gas, which is not favorable to cucumber.
Nigeria spends billions of dollars on importation of food that can be grown locally. Taraba State, through ONIDA, is working to change that narrative.
It is important for me to point out that agriculture is the backbone of Taraba State. In view of these agricultural potentials, Taraba State has been doing everything possible to support our local farmers through provision of farm inputs. It is as a result of this that our people are looking forward to a bumper harvest this year.
What brought us to Taraba is that we found a very visionary and very serious partner, which was the governor of Taraba State, who was the first in Nigeria to actually vouch for this project and go with it, because this project at the scale that it is and at the level it is, I don't think there is any other project like this at the moment in Nigeria.